Artists and Crafts online video, Clementine Hunter. Action.
Hi Artists and Crafts families, Miss Jackie here. Today's artist is Clementine Hunter. Clementine Hunter was a self-taught American folk artist. She was from the Cane River area of Louisiana, where she lived and worked on the Melrose Plantation. She didn't begin painting until age 50 and never learned to read or write. Her artwork depicts the simple life on the plantation in the early 20th century, picking cotton and pecans, washing clothing, baptisms, and funerals. She painted from memory. Clementine didn't title her work, but when she was asked about it, she simply described the subject. She was the first African-American artist to have a solo exhibit at the Delgado Museum, now known as the New Orleans Museum of Art. Clementine was a folk art legend. For today's project, you'll need a piece of cardboard,
Paintbrushes, paint in blue and greens,
a black marker,
construction paper, Artists and Crafts printout, markers in rainbow colors,
markers or crayons, whatever you prefer.
markers or crayons, or both, glue, and scissors.
Alright, so to get started with our project, we need some cardboard. And the reason we're using cardboard is because Clementine Hunter lives on a plantation and she didn't have her own canvas. She couldn't go to the store and just buy anything. So because she was truly an artist inside, she would find whatever kind of canvas that was lying around. So she would use wood, she would use paper bags, she would do cardboard, jugs, old jugs. So she would kind of find her canvas around her home. So we cut ours into a triangle. You could, no, we didn't.
Not cut ours into a triangle.
We cut ours into a rectangle, and really any size you want to make it, you can. We are going to create a picture of clothes being dried outside. Have you ever seen a clothesline in person? Now that we no longer live in Brooklyn, I think I have to try it in our backyard. They say drying your clothes in the sunlight is the best. All right, so there's two steps to this project. The first one is to paint your background. The second one is to add your clothing. First, let's paint the sky and the grass. This one's easy. You'll just paint the top half of your cardboard blue and the bottom half green. So I like to paint first, that way it will dry while we are coloring or cutting out our clothing. So we're gonna take these and put them to the side so they could dry while we work on our clothing. You may need to clean up your workspace if you are artists like we are. Like this. While your paint dries, it's time to work on your clothing. You can either color our Artists and Crafts printout and cut it out, or simply cut out clothing from construction paper. Another option you have, in case you don't want to use our printout, you can just cut out some clothing out of construction paper. This is what we do in our in-person class, is we cut out little pants, a dress, a shirt. A super easy one is a sheet, because it's kind of just like a triangle. I mean,
You keep saying triangle.
it's kind of just like a rectangle.
Georgia, do you have a favorite artists and crafts project?
This one. For sure. No, when Mom told me we were gonna do it, I was like, yes, this is my favorite project.
This is extra fun if you have a kiddo who enjoys fashion or fashion designing.
I love fashion.
So once your kiddo has colored in your clothing, it's your job to cut it out. Yeah, this is definitely a project you could do in 2 steps if you want to do pre-nap paint and then post-nap glue. All right, so once your paint is dry, you're simply gonna draw a line
With black.
so it will be your clothesline. And now it's the fun part, you get to add your clothes.
Oh, and you can also draw, which is like that super fun part.
Yeah, I also teach the same project for an after-school class for kids that are about 6 and 7. And in that class, I let them draw. But if your kiddo's about between 2 and 5, coloring and gluing down is probably the best. Unless they do love drawing. Hey, you know, our motto, you are the artist. Another interesting fact about Clementine Hunter is that since she couldn't read or write, instead of assigning her whole name to the bottom of her artwork, she simply put her initials. So today, when you're making your artwork, be sure to write your initials in the bottom corner. The thing that inspires me most about Clementine Hunter is her resourcefulness. I love that she used whatever she could find to create art because she knew she was an artist and she did whatever it took to make that art come to life. And there you go, Clementine Hunter inspired art. All right, we want to see how yours turned out, especially how you design your clothing. So be sure to tag us on Instagram at Artists and Crafts
Or
send me an email,
jack@jack.com.
or better yet, join us in our live weekly Zoom class. We're teaching 2 now, Wednesday at 3:30 or Thursday at 10 a.m. Hope to see you there. The registration link is below. Happy creating!
Bye.
Bye.